Well, hello, Gina and Charlie.
Hello, everybody. I'm Chief Communications Officer Gina Browning. We're here at the SPCA Serving Erie County. I'm here with the star of the show, Charlie, and unfortunately we had our Chief Veterinary Officer, Dr. Helene Chevalier, who's been working on Charlie around the clock. She was with us, but she was just called away on an animal issue. So you're stuck with just me, but this is all about Charlie. I said it in a post yesterday, but I have to reiterate, the response and the outpouring of love and affection for this guy, it's just staggering. It has stopped us in our tracks. And there's no doubt in my mind, and you see that Charlie is feeling all that love and all those prayers and those well wishes being sent to him. He's been receiving gifts and cards, so he's definitely responding to all that outpouring of love and affection from all of you. It's kind of hard to talk about Charlie and the grave condition that he's in while he's standing here looking so adorable and making us fall in love with him all over again. But it's really important that we share with you the information that we have, the little bit of information that we have, because we want you to know what we know. And it's important that we reiterate that while Charlie is still wagging that tail that he's been wagging since day one, you need to know that the condition inside is still very great. We did some more blood work. We received more results yesterday. Those of you who have been watching saw that his platelets have gone down a little bit now, and we were a little discouraged over that. We thought that maybe we could at least get them to stay the same or go up a little, and so we're a little concerned about that. Dr. Chevalier sent more blood work out, and we have to be careful with the different meds, the different treatments. She's explained the dangers of side effects of those strong meds, so she's got to be very careful. It's trial and error quite a bit right now. We clearly can put him under anesthesia in this condition to really take a closer look at anything internally. So we're going by the results of the blood work. We're going by his attitude. As you see, he has put on weight at about the rate of a pound a day. So that's excellent. When I last checked, he was at about 48.5 pounds, I think I posted yesterday. And that's very different from I forgot what you even were when you first came in, maybe 37, 36. So you see that he's put on weight, even though you see how skinny he is, he's looking much better. Yeah. But we do need to reiterate that internally, if we can't get that platelet level up, it's telling us that there is some bleeding going on that we are not able to get control of at this point. And that's why we have to be so careful. Some of you have been asking about visiting him, about visitation with Charlie. The reason that we can't really do that is because we're trying to give him as much cage rest as possible while we let him out for much needed exercise. We have to make sure that he gets a lot of cage rest. If he has too much activity and there is bleeding going on internally that we can't get a handle on, it could further the bleeding. So that's why we aren't doing a lot of videos now. That's why we're not allowing visitation. We're not doing any kind of a meet and greet at this point. We just need to stress that the condition is still great, and we're still doing everything that we can. I think everybody, we've been receiving comments and letters from overseas. So people have fallen in love with Charlie internationally. I'm going to look down for a minute because I want to respond to some of the questions that you've been asking here on Facebook. Some of you have been asking about the investigation. Our SPCA Serving Erie County animal cruelty investigators are on this. We have received some leads. We've received some tips. There are people wondering what to do if they have information that could help us find whoever was responsible for doing this to Charlie. And we have posted all of the information. If you look just beneath this video, you're going to see a green box with all of the information. I've also attached that box to Charlie's story at yourspca.org. But for those of you watching, and if you're holding a pen, you might have some information on him. You're going to want to call Officer William Hine. His number is 875-7360. That's a 716 area code, and his extension is 211. I have to stress again, as we've been stressing from the beginning of your story, we will respond to anonymous tips. And the situation could be very dangerous. There could be some people who are scared to call us with information that could really help us in this investigation. So I need to point out, we will respond to anonymous tips. Some of you have been asking how to donate toward this boy's care. I mean, I don't know, you've seen this room before in other videos. It's costly, and the medications are very expensive. And if you are interested in helping with Charlie's life-saving care or animals like him who come in with emergency needs, you'll want to donate to our Yelp for Help Fund. And you can find all of that information at yourspca.org. That's also in the green box that you'll see below. Look for Yelp for Help Fund. Or if you go to yourspca.org, you're going to want to just search Yelp for Help Fund on our donation forms. And that's going to go to help Charlie and animals like him who need this kind of care. Another question about the reward fund. And thank you for those of you who have been asking about a reward fund. People who are interested in learning more about that can call our Chief Investigative Officer. That's Aaron Candifer. And let me give you his number. Again, that's in the green box below this video. But his number is 716-875-7360. His extension is 225. And he can give you more information on the reward fund. There are people who are contributing to a reward fund for the person who gives us information leading to the arrest and conviction of whoever was responsible for hurting Charlie. There are people who are donating to us for a specific period of time, and at the end of that period of time, if we haven't found such a person, some of the people are taking their money back and others are leaving it to be donated here at the SPCA. So that is the donor's choice when it comes to the reward fund. It's very important, though, that you know that in order for us to add to that reward fund, the money has to be in hand at the SPCA. Again, it doesn't mean we're going to keep it. It just means that we have to be in possession of the donation. So you'll want to call Aaron for more information on that. And let me see if there's anything that I'm leaving out. I think that's everything. I think those are a lot of the questions you've been asking. The questions about adoption, it's just a little too early to talk about that at this point. Right now, we just want to try to help this boy survive. So that's the first thing that's on our mind. If we hopefully are going to be able to get him to the point of adoption, you never know if he's in a foster home, and I can't see a foster family not falling in love with him and making him their own. So it's a little too premature to talk about adoption questions yet, but keep an eye on yourspca.org or keep an eye right here on Facebook. I can see why people are asking that question. I have to admit, I've asked a couple people that question as well. So I can understand why you're asking. It's hard not to just love him. I think that is all the information. Again, we have to stress that every legitimate tip really does mean something to us. We have to make sure that what Charlie is experiencing and what he has experienced in the past isn't in vain. So if anyone has information leading to whomever might be responsible for doing this to Charlie or to dogs like him, please consider calling using the information in that green box that's below this video. Again, thanks to all of you for the prayers and the well wishes and the outpouring of love and affection. You see how Charlie is responding to it. I keep calling him our little warrior. Aww. Because he has such an incredible spirit to survive. Thank you for the gifts that you're sending him. And again, we will keep you posted. Stay safe with the weather that's hitting Buffalo right now. And we'll be back with you as soon as we can. Thanks, everyone.
Charlie, look around. Just one more time.
Turn around, Charlie. You don't
Let's
want
just
to
see your face.
There we go.
Perfect. Thank you, Gina. Thanks, Charlie.